Many years ago, my husband and I got married in Guatemala City, Guatemala, on May 29, 1965. The civil ceremony was performed in one of the LDS chapels. We didn't get married in the temple at the time, not because we didn't want to, but simply because there was no temple in our country, not even one close by. The nearest one was the Mesa, Arizona temple, and that was many, many miles away.
About 6 months after we were married, our state president announced a trip to Mesa, Arizona, so couples and families could be sealed in the temple. What a great joy we felt from hearing that. But there was a problem. We did not have enough money to go on this trip, and almost no one else had it.
The state president said that the trip would be about 2 months after the announcement was given, so we would be able to save some money and make other necessary arrangements. My husband and I had some savings which were designated to buy furniture, but under the circumstances, we decided to use them for the trip to the temple. Since both of us were working, we thought about using our salaries corresponding to the next 2 months for that purpose.
But as it happens many times in our lives, things don't go the way we want, especially when we wish to do something right and noble. The adversary will try to stop us from doing it. One day we noticed that our savings and the money from my last paycheck were gone. We had been robbed. We were so sad thinking that our dream had been just that.
A trip to the temple now seemed like an impossible dream. We went to speak to the state president and explained to him what had happened. We told him it would be impossible for us to go on the trip. After a few minutes of meditation, he said, "I know of your great desire to go and to be sealed for time and eternity. So take what you have and I will take care of the rest." Once again, our joy was great.
We were not the only ones who had those kinds of difficulties when preparing to go on the trip. Many people sold their cars, their furniture, their appliances, etc. in order to get some money. Some worked during evenings. Some lost their jobs because they didn't get permission to leave. Some were scorned by their non-members' families. But whatever the sacrifice was, it didn't matter. Finally, the day came.
We had to travel by bus for 8 days. We stopped at some chapels where we slept on the floor and ate some food prepared by some kind Relief Society sisters. Finally, the night we arrived, when we saw the temple in the distance, we began to sing hymns. I remember clearly that we were singing, "We thank thee, O God, for a prophet," as we approached the temple. I started to cry and I couldn't refrain my tears, feeling the most wonderful emotion I have ever felt in my life.
We stayed there for 3 marvelous days. I received the blessings of the sacred ordinances in the house of the Lord. We still had 8 days to travel back, but no matter the sacrifice made, it was worth it.
It probably was a sacrifice, but after we did that, we felt like it wasn't a sacrifice. It was worth it. All we did to achieve this goal of marrying in the temple, even though it was a little hard. But this experience had blessed our family and all the generations that come behind us. I am sure that all the sacrifices that we make in order to do the things that the Lord commands to us are worth it. I know this church is true with all my heart, and I know that the work in the temple is sacred. And I did this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
The Lord really blessed us. I have strong testimony of this sacrifice. Now I don't realize what's a sacrifice because the Lord has blessed us a lot. It was a very wonderful experience, and this just strengthened my testimony. And that strong testimony I kept all my life. I'm gonna die with that testimony. I encourage everybody that listen or see this video that is worthy whatever sacrifice we made to go to the temple, especially in our days that we have temples around the world. We don't have to do such a sacrifice for too many days. I love the Lord. I have a strong testimony of this gospel. And I say this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.